Hello and welcome back to me watching some Odd Taxi. This is episode 3 of this wonderful series. I've really enjoyed the first 2 episodes quite a lot. There's been some interesting characters. It's a fun vibe. I feel like I'm not reacting as much while watching it, but maybe I am. I really can't tell because I'm just sort of absorbed in the show. But I do remember the last episode ended with Dobu getting into Odokawa. Is that his name? Oh my gosh, I need to remember some of these names. Odd Taxi, Odokawa, yeah, Odokawa's car, and you know, holding him at gunpoint. So I'm really looking forward to jumping into this to see how this plays out. Let's just do it right away. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want more Odd Taxi, if you want me to continue this series, make sure to support the video, like it, comment on it, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you want more, if you want to watch the full-length reaction of these reactions, or get early access, or both, you can go to my Patreon account down in the description below, and you can get the full length of episode 4 right now. So go check that out. But otherwise, let's jump into this. This is episode 3 of Odd Taxi. Something about this song, like, the visuals of it are great, but when I hear the song, I want to close my eyes and take it in. Equator Sauna.
You know, I
Beware
think
of
the first
borrowed
guy to
plumes.
freestyle was Ken.
Shiho. Meet up with that idol.
What was his name again? That taxi driver.
Huh?
Odokawa?
Odokawa.
Yeah, that's his name.
What's with your energy,
You hear
dude?
about that case of the missing schoolgirl in Narima? Going round, she got into Odokawa's taxi.
Mm-hmm.
So glad to hear she's all right.
Allegedly, I'm the reason she ran away from home.
What? Whoa, why do you want me to do
The
it?
girl is Dawn's daughter.
Who's Dawn? I have no idea what you
Dawn's
expect me
daughter?
to do with this.
Goodbye.
What a confusing
Okay,
conversation.
Later. He was on the phone?
Oh. Oh, that makes sense.
Alive, Odokawa. What makes you so sure it's a toy and not a legit thing?
I don't know. Is it legit?
Hey, boss. What do you need? You mean Odokawa?
Okay, so now we're seeing this version.
Listen, there's something you should know about.
Remind me. We've heard nothing about the case since then, right?
This conversation makes so much more sense now.
The girl is Dawn's daughter.
Okay, he knows Don.
Bye.
That was clever. I liked the way they did that scene.
I know. I have that data.
Sounds like you guys are involved.
Mm-hmm. You
I've
two
got
are
a
working
favor
together.
to ask of you.
Gun would kill me if I went and told the authorities. Look, there's a wanted criminal armed with a gun. Kill me right
No,
now.
not just the police. Don't tell anybody.
Anybody like who?
Not a single soul.
Oh god.
So what do you want?
I don't know whether to trust him or
The
not.
data.
And if I refuse?
I'll kill you.
Shit, man. He doesn't seem... Odokawa doesn't seem too-faced by it. Oh, is that a silent alarm? Oh.
What's the deal? Why are you so desperate to
Interesting.
find this girl, Dobu?
Because she's the daughter of one of his old classmates.
Why
Old
no police?
classmates.
The police suspect me.
Mm-hmm.
Besties with the police?
Not with the entire force.
Just
with
one
bigger
guy.
Daimon.
Oh,
Yeah.
No love for little Daimon?
Little Daimon's an imbecile.
So they're actually named Bigger
Not
and
really
Little
behind her
Daimon?
disappearance, right?
No, apparently folks have heard you talking to someone in your apartment. My initial thought was
Yeah,
that if I could
I'm
get
still
my
wondering
hands on
what
your
that
dash
is.
cam data, I could use what's on it as something to blackmail you with. Only one guy who could have put her up to all this. A guy named Yano.
Yano?
Yano.
He's my June boss. Nothing more, that's it. There's not much point in telling you about it, so I won't bother. But it's about obligations and principles.
Okay, dude.
Yano's different. So if someone shows up trying to take your dashcam data, in all likelihood it'll be Yano or one of his henchmen.
Okay.
That's why I want
Makes
your help
sense.
with this. Telling everyone I really only do petty con jobs. That's
Okay.
reached the boss's ears as well.
In other words, he's a showboating ass.
That's right. Doing.
Okay, I get the picture. You don't want me to tell
I get
him
about
you
half
have
of
my
the picture.
dashcam data.
Yano is involved in the missing persons case. Then I can find evidence of that and use it to bring him down.
No thanks.
After
None
all
of
that.
changes the fact that you're a criminal, and I'm not interested in helping a criminal.
That's fair enough,
If I threaten
Odokawa.
to kill you.
You may be a small-time gangster, but you've got your pride.
Oh, jeez.
Asshole!
Yep, the cops.
Hey, move it!
He
Unless
called
you
the
wanna get
SOS.
shot. All right, don't say anything stupid.
Okay. So what's Odokawa gonna do now? Uh-oh.
Which one is it?
Is it bigger or little?
Brother?
Little Diamond.
The younger one?
Is something the matter?
This is bigger Diamond, right?
You tell I'm being robbed here. He's got a gun on me.
I don't see anything. What are you trying to pull?
Of
He's hiding
course.
it. Just search him.
In any case, could you turn off your emergency light? It's disturbing the peace.
Oh
this is Shinjuku
yeah,
4.
my emergency light's disturbing.
Hey, brother, what was that all about?
Nothing, little bro. Nothing.
Damn
at
it,
all.
I wish
Thought
Little
the taxi was
Diamond
breaking
came out.
down. So think about it. You can't trust a taxi driver.
What?
Oh, you're right. Damn those taxis!
Damn it, you're too gullible, my man. Oh my god. They're showing us like flashes of some wild backstory.
Then you found a cop car and provoked me till I turned my gun on you. Wanted to make the perfect setup for the cops to pick up.
It was
That
clever.
was quite the risk.
Whatever. I wouldn't mind dying.
So you're not afraid to die, is that it?
But I'd rather die right now than get involved in what sounds like a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah, that makes
I hear
sense.
you, Odokawa of Eiji, right? Your life and money don't make the list.
What if he
I know.
threatens
I'll hurt your
someone?
short list of friends.
Yeah.
Who should I hurt first? With your boy Kakihana.
Kakihana, huh? He's probably better off dead, too.
What if you threaten the
You are
alpaca?
heartless, Odokawa. Pick Taiko? Shirakawa.
Oh, that made him sweat.
That short list made it easy to find your weakness.
It's funny how much he
All
seems to
right.
care about her
Sounds
for
like you and I
how
have a
little
deal,
he
then.
seemingly knows
Thank
her.
you for your help.
Okay, bury the gun. Oh my god. Look out! Jesus! Oh my god, he's playing a gacha game. As someone who recently got 2 S pulls in the same pull on ZZZ, I understand it. You can look at my YouTube shorts to see that.
The ones of landscapes captured on a fixed point camera. Watching those gives me anxiety for some reason.
Anxiety?
The sun sets in the blink of an eye, the stars twinkle and fade, and clouds drift by. Time marches on, whether we like it or not.
Makes
Look,
sense.
if this is about me being late, just say so.
I don't believe.
Knowing that, why not take things slowly then?
Say that again, but meaner this time.
Why not enjoy a bit of sherry and a delicious fudge brownie with ice cream while strolling along the west coast?
What an American brand of snide.
Look, you don't want to be friends with me.
Why not?
Because I've got some gangster-type guys
You want to
chasing me.
marry me?
I know some capoeira.
What the fuck?
That was surprising. I thought we were suddenly in a Bollywood movie.
That's really funny.
What's capoeira?
A Brazilian martial art.
Yeah, makes
Why
sense.
do you do it?
It's carried
That's
out
cool,
by...
but not the point. Your makeshift capoeira won't be enough to beat these guys. Difference, it's not like I'm calling you a makeshift nurse.
What does that mean anyway? Makeshift.
Said you don't know what the word means?
I
It
stand.
means temporary substitute.
Who's a temporary substitute nurse?
I didn't say that.
Not
I'm astonished
nurse.
You got upset twice for the same reason.
Oh my god, she's gonna kick you in the
No more
chin.
Kinshasa.
I love the music that kicks in there. That's really funny.
I find being around you relaxing, Odokawa.
It's so cute. I really like her.
I'll drive you there.
Oh, that's right. You are a taxi driver.
Yeah, who better?
I won't run the meter though.
Oh, I really like their relationship a lot.
Hey, let's
let's get started. In this
Okay.
segment, we talk to people around town and eat lunch with them. It's already our 4th episode. And
Eat lunch with
absolutely
them?
no response at all. Is everything okay? I'm a little worried.
Shut all four at once.
All right. Right.
Hey, Odokawa!
Let's get started. Hey, you! What are you eating?
Okay, so what
Yelling
happened
it
to
at the
Shirakawa
screen.
next? Tell me.
You're really annoying today.
Has your affection for her grown?
Big as
Yes,
Quite a growth
it
spurt.
is.
Oh.
Jupiter. Yeah, you played baseball.
But once you're an
Makes
adult,
sense.
the world's standards shift a bit. Things are finally starting to turn around, though.
Yeah?
You have one girl who might be interested in you through a
I've said
dating
it
app.
before, but it's a special feeling, one that can't be explained on paper.
I just told you my feelings had grown a lot, but I really don't understand it at all.
I like that he's
Attraction, romance.
saying honestly that
I
his
always thought
feelings
they were
have
concepts and
grown.
notions that had nothing to do with on love. It's beyond aggravating.
Let me show you my latest. Eh?
She's just a little girl.
We're supposed to meet up soon, just gotta find a time when she's not busy with work.
Did you meet her on one of those matchmaking sites?
You don't think she's real and that I'm being catfished, don't you? Well, that's where you're wrong.
Aww. His proof.
Another helping, please.
Are you sure you're not being tricked?
Yeah, you've been played in some way.
Take a look at all of them.
Okay, let me see your profile.
Take a look at all of them. Oh, don't.
Hand it over.
Whoa, easy.
I knew something was up.
Yeah, his
All these
annual
guys
income.
piled up on your
That's
body
right, I
and
forgot.
feel it.
I know,
He
okay?
bumped up his salary a lot.
Still, don't take that from me. I can dream, right?
She might want a sugar daddy. Maybe someone to support her idol career.
I finished work and I'm in Odokawa. Could I see you now?
I'd love that. I'm curious about this.
What should I do?
Say yes and do it.
On my way!
Yeah, I can't get in touch with him.
Oh, really?
Think I should do, Odokawa?
That's the doctor, right? Oh no, I hope nothing bad happens here. It's raining, which makes me feel like the mood is... Why is she in darkness?
We finally meet.
Why is she in
To
darkness?
see you. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got here as fast as I could, but had trouble finding this
Is she a
place.
murderer? What's going
Let her
on?
leave. You're sure?
Okay, so far so good.
Well prepared.
Is she a murderer? Like, why? Why was it so spooky? It's still spooky. Who are these guys? I mean, they look intimidating, but they also could just be good guys. I don't know. Oh. Okay, this continues to be fun and interesting and like progressing the story and also quick. Like the episodes feel very quick. There's something about the pacing of this show that is like really well done. I'm really attached to a lot of these characters. Like I think especially Shirakawa, man, I might fall in love with an alpaca. Like this is a crazy thing for me. I've never had this happen before. But I really, really love her. She's an awesome character. She's very cute. She's funny. And I love the little relationship that they're building up between her and Odokawa. Like it's adorable. It's really, really cute. And that scene that they had together where they're talking but they're also arguing, like they have it's a really fun little chemistry because they both care about each other, but then they also like slowly shift into having an argument about something and then shift out of it, and it breaks the tension with some stupid humor. I love her like little martial art that she does that's accompanied by the music. I think that's so funny and cute. It's really cool. I really like the silent alarm thing. Like that's sort of like a classic thing. I remember whenever I see a scene with a silent alarm or something, I always think of in Simpsons. I think it's in the Quickie Mart. Apu's being robbed and he like reaches under the desk and clicks the silent alarm, and then it goes whoop whoop, silent alarm activated. And when I was a kid, that was the first time I'd heard of what a silent alarm was, and I didn't know what it was, so I didn't really get that joke. And then like it's like with a lot of Simpsons. When I was a kid, I watched so much Simpsons, but I didn't get the majority of the actual good jokes. I got the simple stuff, you know, the Homer hitting his head on things, and Bart insulting people or making prank calls, or Sideshow Bob stepping on a rake. Like, those were the jokes that like I got and thought were really funny. And then as I grew up, I was like, hang on, there's some just really, really fucking good jokes that as a kid I just didn't understand what they meant. And I remember that silent alarm joke because I didn't know what a silent alarm was. It made me laugh when I grew up, and I was like, hang on, I get the joke now. I understand. But yeah, I like the idea of him, like, that I imagine, is that actually on taxis? That does make sense if that is on taxis, where it's like, if you have a dangerous person in your taxi, you have a way to signal the police to be able to help out. And it's a clever idea, because they don't, like, the person in the taxi can't see the sign that's telling people help me, essentially. And by the time the police like pull you over, you can, like, you might be able to like pretend, you know, as the taxi driver, you might be able to pretend like, oh, they're pulling me over, maybe my brake light is broken or something, you know. And then you pull over, and you might just say like, hey, I'll handle this, don't worry. And then the police come, and you go, this guy in the back's got a gun, please take him down immediately. And then you get out there safely, you know. At that point, the passenger can't really go anywhere. So it's a cool little clever idea, you know. Like, I don't think robbing a taxi driver is an excellent idea. Like, what if the taxi driver pretended to drive you to the place you want to go, and then drove you to a police station? It would be cool if taxis had like a pass, you know, a automatic, like, you know, wireless pass thing that allowed them into a certain police garage. So you could like pretend you're driving to the place, and then instead you drive into this garage where there are cops there, and you basically like, when there's someone driving into that garage, the cops go out there and they just arrest whoever's in there. And then like the criminal has nowhere to run, but also the criminal won't know until the last second that you're driving them into there. But I mean, maybe the criminals would learn there, and if they see you driving in that direction, they'd shoot you. I don't know. But yeah, so I liked that scene. I thought it was really cool, even though like I would say there was so much like back and forth between them, and I was trying to in my head like follow exactly, you know, what the relationship was between all those characters, and exactly why they were saying all the things that they're saying. And I think by the end of the scene, I've got like 80% of it, but I think there's still some things I missed in that scene. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll all work out. And man, yeah, like I like that Odokawa actually likes Shirakawa, and is like even admitting that he likes her in his own way, you know. I think that's very nice and refreshing, because I think generally that sort of character might go like, no, of course I don't care about her. Like, she's just a girl. Why would I care about her or whatever? But he's actually going like, yeah, I have feelings for her and I don't want her to get hurt, which I think is great. Like, this Odokawa is a really well done character. I truly understand him, and I like that he is genuinely like quite honest and straightforward, while also being quite weird. It's a fun dynamic. But here's the real thing. At the end of the episode, the dude, I forgot what his name is, but I think I have it written down in the first episode thing. Kakihara goes to meet up with Shiho, and then it starts raining and it's dark, which is like ominous, and then she's standing in shadow and like steps out of the shadow or whatever. Like, that's really scary. It makes me think like they're foreshadowing her being evil, but also like this being like a murder mystery type thing, she also might be like a pretty heavy red herring, where it's like, yeah, I mean, like, obviously we are gonna be suspicious of her because, oh, she's like a cute young girl who's like agreeing to meet up with this guy who has been established to be like romantically unlikable. You know, like established that, you know, he doesn't get many dates, and now she wants to date him and she's all over him. So yeah, she's suspicious. And then on top of that, you know, you make her look evil in the way that you frame her so that everyone's super suspicious of her. And then those people who have already put together that she's the idol from episode 2 or whatever would go like, maybe she's doing it out of jealousy. I don't know what they want us to think at this point. But then there's like people following them, so maybe it's actually building up that tone because those people are going to attack them or they're going to kidnap her. I mean, it makes sense. Like, she might be a target because it's a young girl that went missing, right? So like, whoever is doing this might target Shiho next. I don't know what to expect, but I suppose we're just gonna have to watch the next episode and find out. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction and early access. You can get next episode's reaction on my Patreon account right now. Go check it out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.